Hello viewers, I am Rakib. I hope you are doing well. In this lesson, I will show you face retouching. We will retouch face in this image. First, we will duplicate this background layer pressing Ctrl J, and at the beginning we will use Liquify Filter to change or correct the face structure if necessary. For this image, I don't think it's necessary, but I will just make a correction in here. Selecting the forward warp tool to correct it. Let's click OK. So here's the change. One thing you can notice that I didn't apply any smart filter for this change. I just applied it directly. And now we will start with the eyebrow. We want to darken the eyebrow a little bit. So first we will create a new layer. It is a good practice to double click into the layer and rename it with the appropriate change. It will help you to sort the individual changes later. But although I am saying it, I will not follow it for the rest of the project to save times. Now we will select the brush tool and pick black color, and here the hardness will be 100% and opacity flow will also be 100% and the smoothing 10%. You have to keep this brush setup in mind because we will use this several times later in this project. So selecting this layer, we will draw the eyebrow with black color like this. We'll do the same for the other one in the same layer. After that, we will set the blending mode of this layer as soft light, and then we will apply Gaussian blur from the filter menu. (22.2 pixels). Let's click OK. So here's the before and after. You can also decrease the opacity from here if you want. Now we will edit eyes. So let's start with eyeballs. Using the pen tool, we will select the eyeballs. After path clipping, we will press Ctrl Enter to make selection. After that, we will add a curves adjustment layer and we'll make the adjustment to enhance the eyeballs. Let's decrease the opacity. Now we will increase the eye whiteness. Let's create a new layer. Selecting the brush tool and picking white color. With the same brush setup, we will draw here with the white color. After that, we will again change the blending mode to soft light and we'll add Gaussian blur. You can see the previously applied value here, but this time we will not apply it that much, so let's decrease it. Now we will remove the dark areas below the eyes. For this, we will create a new layer. This time we will not use any fixed color. We will select the brush tool and to remove those dark areas, we will find a smooth area and a light color to sample, and then we will brush these dark areas. After that, we will again change the blending mode to soft light and we'll add Gaussian blur. Now you don't have to focus on the value, rather you have to focus on the change into the screen. You have to increase the radius until you see the spots disappeared. I think with this value it seems to be disappeared, so let's click OK. Here's the before and after. Now we will whiten teeth. First we have to make the selection using the pen tool. So the selection is being made, and for this change we will not use any separate layer. We will apply it directly as we are applying replace color command. From image adjustments, we will select replace color command. Now we will sample the yellowish color from here and we'll increase the fuzziness. We'll decrease the saturation and that will reduce the yellow. We'll also increase the lightness. We will increase it very slightly so that it doesn't look unnatural. Let's click OK and deselect it. So here's the change we have made. So following the exact same way shown previously for the dark circles of eyes, you can enhance the lips color, like avoiding the glossy or deep colors, rather selecting a mid-tone and then brush in a new layer and then changing the blending mode to soft light and adding required amount of Gaussian blur. And the same thing goes for the hair. You can sample a hair tone and then brush using it in a new layer and then follow the other instructions like before. These are the two things that I'm not doing for this image, but if necessary you can apply them to your images. So now we will do skin retouching. To do that, first we will select this topmost layer and we'll press Ctrl Alt Shift E from the keyboard. That will merge all the layers with individual changes and create a new layer above. So we will do the remaining editing in this layer and we'll select these layers and keep them in a new group and unchecked. We will do further editing in this layer. Now let's create a new layer. We will use this layer for removing all the spots using spot healing brush tool. So we have completed removing the spots. Now we will again do the same thing. We'll press Ctrl Alt Shift E and then select these two layers, make a group and uncheck it. Now we will do two things in this layer. We will add surface blur and noise. So we have to convert this layer as a smart object first and then we will apply surface blur. So the radius is 19 and threshold is 14. Let's click OK. Now you can notice this surface blur effect is applied to the entire image, but we want to apply it only to the skin. So in this case we can invert it so that it will not be applied to any areas. Pick white color and then we will select the brush tool and selecting the smart filter, we will only brush the areas where we want to apply this blur effect. We will avoid the areas where we don't want to apply this blur effect. if you want to see any missing area, then you can hold down the Alt key from the keyboard and click here, and you can do the same to hide it. So using this option you can correct these missing areas. If you select some area by mistake, then you can press X from the keyboard to swap the foreground and background color, and using the black color you can brush in that area once again, and that will deselect it. So we have completed applying surface blur, and now we will add noise, and we have our selection for the smart filter already. So now we can just add noise, and that will be applied to the selected areas only. So we have to select this smart object from here, and then from the filter menu we will add noise. Make sure the distribution is Gaussian and monochromatic is checked, and then adjust the amount. So now you can see the noise is added only to the areas where we have made the selections for the surface blur effect. You can also make changes later from here, as these are in smart filters. So that's pretty much it. Here's the before and after. That's all for this lesson. If you like this video, then you can give a thumbs up, share it, and if you have any question or comment, then let me know in the comment section below. And to get the new videos, you can subscribe to this channel. See you in the next lesson. Thanks for watching.